What's up, guys? Baron's back. We are starting right after this because this is a really important part of the story, and I don't want none of y'all to miss it. So I'm just going to put this away, like that. Get my fat ass closer. There we go. Move the mic a bit because... And continue from there. Let's do it. Yes. Open the door. What the...
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination.
Okay,
They're
this
only
guy
in
needs
your
help and I
head,
have no
and
need
they're
for it. Oh, dude. Give me that.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
See you.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself.
Huh?
It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human.
Found out, didn't you?
A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
For context, apparently in the beginning, he did say something about subconsciously writing himself into the story in order to thwart the plan. So at this point, it's probably like day 5, and he's like, this doesn't feel right. So now we're getting some help. Because as a writer, you have all kinds of things that you can do and things that you can't. Oh, hey, power equipment.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated,
Missed that.
and there was no key.
I would have freaking missed that cup. Hell no.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Where am I looking? I can see through walls.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
He likes to mention everything that happens to him. Don't worry about it.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Birch, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay? I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
But it seems as though those brothers are learning
Afraid of
something.
the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak
Sinclair
now,
looked bad.
are we?
That wasn't a love tap.
That hurt.
The crazy old fart hit her hard.
Well,
If she was one of
things are
Hartman's goons,
unraveling
she had it
fast, aren't
coming.
they?
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
It's my storm. I'm taking it. Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper. We're on a comeback tour, baby. Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult, diapered ass. Hammer's Way will have it say, rise up in their name.
Jesus Christ, you two.
We were on the road, man! You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave!
I love these guys. They're the best.
You better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
I'm guessing I did
He's
go this.
probably kidding, Birch. He's got a
photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Again, he likes to announce everything. Don't worry about it. Look at all of them. Shadows.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients.
Okay, first off, that's pretty
I
cool.
saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
For a moment, I couldn't breathe. Right. Ooh, hello.
Zane could feel the poems.
Nope. Mott fails.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes.
Oh,
He
never mind.
quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Oh, Mott's the kidnapper's name. Screw you, bud. Screw you. Perfect.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of.
True that.
But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know.
That's exactly what was
I wanna
on the
say,
phone call
I look
when
at
we
you,
went into the train
and
yard.
it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so
That's
alone
exactly
here.
what was on the phone.
Even when he's home.
That's exactly what he said.
Please help me, doctor,
Suck,
because
Hartman.
I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Yep. Hello. Ha. More silhouettes. Ooh, fun fact. In order to get that shine, you start from there and then work around it. The shine right on the top of his forehead. Yeah, you create the silhouettes on the bottom brow, the nose, and everything else first, and then you work the darker colors after. It's actually really cool. But fuck these two, man.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
This is like,
Seriously! Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous! I represent a celebrity!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you.
dude,
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as
I've been
such.
hit by everything.
Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's a
Hartman's
harsh punishment.
a manipulator.
Come on, pal, we
and
gotta
a
get
bad one. Damn. He wants the manuscript pages in order to create his own beautiful world. Just like the Dark Presence want me to create a sinful world. I like it how there's a revolver right there for no man.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Fuck yeah. Eat it.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake.
No, it's not.
Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Here comes the fun. You deserved every bit of that. And that smile proves it all.
The dark presence would be on me long. I had to find a way out.
Oh, okay. Let's move a little quickly now. Move a little quickly. Okay. Open up.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Oh, that's right. Gotta get out of here. Oh, the lights don't work. The generator doesn't. I mean, the generator does. Sorry. Yep, a lot of things trying to hit me. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh man. Sure that there must be something else I can use. Oh, there's another flame. Good. I'm not a complete idiot. No, don't do this. They're here.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
They're just people in pain. You took them in, and now you're making fun of them for not doing what you want. Sounds familiar. Also, there was another page I didn't know
Hartman
about.
followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Am I some prize to this guy? Because it sounds like it.
Most of us have felt its shadow on us.
Ah.
A shiver down your back. The limbs are
Boom
cornered
to
behind.
TV.
You can find it on purpose.
Let's look good. Let's hide. probably gonna have to do it at least 2 more times and they can flood in. I'm just stuck on my back here. Alright, buddy, be nice. Oh, he's not being nice. Back up. Alright, it's open. Come on, idiot. Come on, idiot. Last minute. Oh, wow. That thing does some damage. Thanks for nothing.
Al, Al! I'm here!
Ooh. Wait, what did that say?
Hey, come on!
Suspended.
We gotta get going!
We're on Miller. Miller, huh?
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
Dude, you're
Oh,
gone.
God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Oh, get through there, you idiot.
Jeez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Great, I have to go through this hedge mage. Ah. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Can't wait for this.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
He runs to it. I can't even check. Oh, that's bad. Alright. Oh, God. Whew. Okay, I used 5 rounds to kill. Take this. Read it.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon.
Fuck
It took
yeah,
a special
I wanna
kind of
go.
crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Dude, me like. Okay, so let's be careful. 12 batteries. I actually don't know how many rounds I have. Just be careful.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Get that out of my face. Sorry, it spooked me so much I actually got mad. Dude, you only ran 2 feet. Sorry if I didn't say anything. I kind of got scared. I go this way? Question mark? Get out, get out, get out, get out. Now.
We turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me...
Just a sec. Just a second. I want to see how much. I have 13 rounds. Not a lot. I think think I'm facing off against a pretty annoying foe. Probably jumped up to 24 now.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and cold.
Oh, that's not a good sound. Okay, who am I picking a fight with? Am I pick?
You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby.
I'm guessing this guy had some problems. Flare gun. Most appreciative. Thermos for my own self. Most appreciative. Don't know how many rounds I think I used 12. I got some back. A lot though. Let's be careful. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the daytime, this would be a really peaceful, loving place. But right now, it's Death City. And I hate it. Shotgun? And manuscript page.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Ooh, he didn't know from the very beginning that he was a scapegoat. Damn. Oh, Mott was the kidnapper guy who was supposed to take his wife. But he never had it, he just did a bluff. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Plenty of places for darkness to hide. And do a dance. 4 rounds in that, 2 rounds in that. What's this one? I thought there was something behind me. He was looking backwards. I thought, uh-oh. Manuscript pages?
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
The world died. This is an alternate universe. I'll take that. It's definitely useful. It looks like there is something over there. I'll big check it out if I got a chance. Let's load. Sorry. flare gun ammo. Perfect. That works so much better in my favor. Okay, that's reloaded too. Good. I still like the fucking response. Flares, lovely. Shotgun, extra lovely. Thermos, godsend. Ooh, more pages. Gee, this place is like filled with them.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really.
Uh-oh.
Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
So he messed with Zane, too. So he knew what he was doing. Rat bastard. Okay, so I have a pretty good arsenal around me, and I have some help. Hopefully that'll be enough. Okay.
Ow! You're alive!
Yeah, no.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Dude. The kid was crying.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy. Oh. I'm not liking this. Although this is a pretty good showdown, so it's a little bit like... Alright, bud.
Hurry up, Barry.
Me into the ground. Okay, now I'm pissed. Can we skip this? This has already happened. Okay. Okay. Bring it on. I'm pissed now. Alright, let's
Hurry
go.
up, Barry.
Oh, that's gonna hit. And it did. Who's next? Kinda hard to do that. That's it. A quarter? Oh, son of a... Get out of my face. Oh god, there's more of them. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Barry's literally getting it.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Such a confined space, though. We ain't gonna have fun. This area. Or just find a way to kill the darkness with your own creative mind. That's another option.
crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Oh, you're alive. Son of
Al! God damn it, Al! Talk to me!
Still alive. That's good.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to end it here and do another episode maybe tomorrow or maybe 2 days from now. Either way, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, have yourselves a good afternoon or evening. Don't do anything stupid like go into a forest and create all these shadow demons, because we don't need any more. Anyway,